You guys ready for some more trivia?
Ayo!
We're ready for more trivia.
We're so ready.
Tonight we're going to do comedies
Hell yeah, pimp!
between 2000 and 2020. So, last couple decades.
I won't know any.
My comedies were more in the 80s, early 90s. That's where I just kind of hit my stride with, back when Chevy Chase, Eddie Murphy.
These are going to be more around Ace Ventura and Dumb and Dumber and stuff like that.
Ace Ventura was 90s.
Really?
Dumb and Dumber, all that was 90s. So that's what I mean. Movies after the 21st century, I mean, the comedies, you're going to probably get like Superbad and
Those are funny. Those have me laughing.
a bunch of chick flick comedies like
Rom-coms.
Goodbye, my love!
Tons of rom-coms.
Alright then.
That
We'll
was
see.
their thing. I like the Meatballs and the Caddyshack,
You'll get nothing like it.
Ghostbusters.
I have seen shit that'll turn you white.
That's my wheelhouse, was in the 80s and the early 90s. Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura.
Good call.
Hard to top, in my opinion, hard to top those. Get in the comments, let us know your favorite decade of comedies. Because 2020, there ain't nothing out that's that funny now.
Everything's trying too hard to be funny at this point.
Well, writers suck.
Bitch!
Yes, they do.
It's remakes. We want to remake, but we're going to change it. So it's going to be Ghostbusters, but we're going to have all women, and that's going to rock.
That's a great idea.
Yeah?
That's the jackpot.
Comedy movies, 2000 to 2020. Let's do this.
Welcome back. This is episode number 369.
360.
Today's
you made
category
that
will be
many?
movie trivia, specifically questions from comedy movies.
Gotta admire his
from
dedication.
The year
Yes,
2000
seriously.
to 2020. So, fairly recent comedy movies. This is a 20-question trivia quiz that will be asking either for
And
the
he does
title
not script
of
this at all.
or
He
the
is just
question
off the cuff.
from these recent popular comedy movies. So, good luck.
Thanks.
Question 1. After the success of Wedding Crashers, Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn teamed up again as two past-their-prime salesmen who are trying to score a
Facebook
job
or
with Google.
Google.
In what
Yeah.
2000
Interns.
comedy film?
Internship or something like that.
The interns. Oh, I was hoping they'd do the pictures again. I hate
Yeah, I like
word
that.
questions.
Internship. Okay.
The answer is The Internship.
Yeah, I gotta have
Wasn't
one.
that funny? It was alright.
I liked it.
Question 2. When the gang from Reno 911 went from Comedy Central to
Love
the big
him.
screen in their
gonna be all
2007
him.
movie, what city do Dangle and the crew travel to for the American Police Convention?
Oh, that was in like Miami, I think.
That wasn't the one that they went on the cruise, right?
No,
A couple years ago? Okay.
no, that was the first movie. I think it was Miami. Yeah,
The
Miami.
answer is Miami.
Dangle rules.
Question 3. Napoleon, a socially awkward teenager,
Napoleon
gets caught up
Dynamite?
in his dysfunctional family's misadventures while trying to help a friend win the class presidency.
Oh.
In what U.S. state is the movie Napoleon Dynamite set?
That is not the question I wanted.
Oh, I know this one. It's like Idaho or
Somewhere up.
The
Yeah.
answer
Somewhere up north.
is Idaho.
Sure.
Damn, I can't
I've
believe I
only
remembered
watched
that.
it like twice and it was like 10, so I don't.
Question 4. In 2008's Forgetting Sarah Marshall,
I just
Peter
watched that.
Breder,
again.
played by Jason Segel, has the idea to make a dark, puppet-based musical about what character?
Dracula. Now that was a good comedy from the 2000s.
The answer is Dracula.
But we like How I Met Your Mother, so we love Jason
Yeah, we
Segel.
love Jason Segel. He is Marshall.
Question 5. Introduced in 2003's Bruce Almighty, Bruce's rival news anchor
Evan.
goes from a minor character to getting the lead role in 2007's Evan Almighty. What actor played Evan Baxter?
Steve
Yeah.
Carell.
Oh, I almost said Ben Stiller.
Yeah, Steve Carell comedies in the 2000s were really good.
The answer is Steve Carell. Question 6. In the 2007 movie Superbad, the underage high school student Fogel gets a fake ID in order to buy alcohol. What
Hawaii,
name does he choose
McLovin.
for his older alternate identity?
Her ex-boyfriend.
Shut up.
After I met her.
McLovin.
That dude looked like McLovin.
Oh my god.
The answer is McLovin.
He
You
hated
chose
me,
me.
but I felt bad for him.
Oh my god. Can we not?
Question 7. In the 2003 movie Elf, according to Buddy, elves try to stick to the 4 major food groups: candy, candy canes, candy corns, and what?
Syrup. Syrup. Lots and lots of syrup.
The answer is syrup.
Grew up on that movie.
Yeah, that is a Christmas classic. Another Favreau.
Mm-hmm.
Question 8. In the third Austin Powers movie, Austin goes back in time to 1975 to meet his ex-girlfriend, Foxy Cleopatra, played by what multiple Grammy Award-winning
Beyonce. And that Goldmember?
Yeah.
I didn't care for Goldmember.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
The first 2 were awesome. Goldmember was kind of like, you're kind
The
of
answer
grasping for
is
straws here.
Beyonce.
Yeah, Michael Myers started out on fire and then he just fizzled out.
Question 9. Dodgeball, a true underdog story,
Watched
is a
that not long ago.
2004 comedy about a group of misfits that enter a Las Vegas dodgeball tournament to save their cherished local gym from being taken over by a corporate health fitness chain.
Average Joe's.
What is the name of their gym?
Average
Average
Joe's.
Joe's.
The answer is Average Joe's Gymnasium.
God, I haven't seen Dodgeball since I was like a kid.
I saw
Question
it not long
10.
ago.
Zach and Vince compete for Employee of the Month in the 2006 movie with the same title, in order to gain
Dane
the affections
Cook.
of a new female employee played by Jessica Simpson. Dax Shepard plays Vince, and what comedian plays the role of Zach?
Look, you already answered it. You already knew the
Dane Cook.
question. Dane Cook. Nobody likes him.
The answer is Dane Cook.
Not one of the funniest comedians.
Question 11. Construction executive John, played by Brad Pitt, and tech support consultant Jane, played by Angelina Jolie, have been married for about 6 years, but
Mr. and
only
Mrs.
just
Smith.
realized that they are both secretly working as assassins in what 2005 movie?
Great movie. Mr. and
Mr.
Mrs.
and
Smith.
Mrs. That's not a comedy, really.
The answer
Wasn't
is
that funny?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
It was more of a drama to me.
Action.
An action
Question
drama.
12. In the 2004 movie Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy, Ron works as a top-rated news anchor dealing with the arrival of an ambitious female reporter. In what U.S. city is this movie set in?
Is this Anchorman?
San Diego.
Yeah. Yeah.
The answer is San Diego, California.
Yeah. That was a funny movie.
Question 13. What is the title of the 2010 comedy where Robert Downey Jr. is forced to take a nightmarish road trip across the country with Zach Galifianakis in order to
Due
get
Date.
home to Los Angeles before his new baby is born?
That was
Never seen
actually
that
pretty
one.
funny.
That sounds like a good concept. Like funny.
Yeah,
can imagine the
Galifianakis
crap.
was great in that.
That movie is called Due Date. Question 14. In 2011's Bridesmaids, before visiting a chic bridal shop, Annie takes Lillian and the other girls
won't
to
know
what
this.
type of restaurant where the entire party, except Helen, who chose not to eat, gets terrible food poisoning?
I've never seen it. I have no idea.
Sound like a sushi bar.
The answer is a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, I wouldn't be eating steak at a Brazilian steakhouse.
I would. Steak is steak.
And then
Question
you'd get food
15.
poisoning.
In Baywatch, the 2017 movie, what nickname does the new lifeguard Matt Brody, played by Zac Efron, earn after projectile puking underwater during his leg of Team USA's relay?
Poor Zach.
You should be ashamed of yourself if you watch that movie.
But it's Zac Efron, so like, can you blame
It's another
the women?
remake.
Can you
The
blame the
answer
women?
is the vomit
That's
comet.
Zac Efron, man. Especially my age. He was the hunk. That's Troy.
Question 16. What is the title of the 2014 comedy and the name of the main character, played by Melissa McCarthy, who hits the road with her profane,
I won't
hard-drinking grandmother,
Oh.
played by Susan Sarandon?
God, Tammy?
Yeah, I think
Was it
I've heard of
Tammy?
Tammy. Never saw it. Never wanted to.
Yeah.
That movie is called Tammy.
That was a funny movie. I watched that in theaters. It was hilarious.
I will take your word.
Question 17. Robbie Weirdick changes his name after high school to Bob Stone and looks up an old classmate to help him with a new case in what 2016 comedy starring Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson?
Oh God, I love them.
There's a list a mile long with those two in it.
Oh God.
I don't know.
I did watch this.
The
Central
answer
Intelligence.
is Central Intelligence.
That was funny. That was good. I completely forgot about that movie.
Question 18. In the 2012 and 2015 Pitch Perfect movies, what is the name of the a cappella singing group that Becca, Fat Amy, Chloe, and Aubrey are in that reunites in the 2017 movie for one last overseas singing competition?
Never mind, I have no idea.
The Douches.
No. It was like Aka something. The Bellas.
They are the Bellas.
Right. I knew that.
Okay.
I knew that. I should have known that.
Question 19. What is the name of the 2020 comedy where Seth Rogen stars as both Herschel Greenbaum, an Orthodox Jewish factory worker, and Ben Greenbaum, his great-grandson living in present-day New York City?
I don't know. Seth Rogen's another one that started out on fire and then just
The answer
Fell
is
off.
An American Pickle.
Never seen that one. Never even heard of that one.
never wanted to see it.
Finally, question 20. In Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, two musicians, Lars Eriksson and Sigrid Eriksdotter, are given the chance to represent their country in the Eurovision Song Contest. What country are they from?
Names like that, I would assume Scandinavian.
I have no idea.
So,
Iceland.
The answer is Iceland.
Lars.
that was fun. It reminded me there were a couple of movies in the 21st century that were funny. Just not a lot. You look at the 80s and the 90s, it was just one banger after another. There were so many good movies.
I'm just not. I like a good comedy if I'm forced to watch it. Like if he's like, you have to watch this movie, okay, fine. And then I'll enjoy it. But like on my own free will, I don't watch comedies.
Well, I mean, people today, they grew up on Seth Rogen and Steve Carell, and, you know, that's fine. But I got to grow up on Bill Murray and Richard Pryor, George Carlin.
We had Ben Stiller and people like
Stiller was 90s.
The other one
We
that
had
has
Chevy Chase. We had
Billy
so-
Madison, dude.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I mean, just it's so hard to beat the comedies in the 80s and 90s. They're just so much better. But yeah, get in the comments. Let us know some stuff that if we haven't seen, we'll check out.
Yeah.
Like, share,
Subscribe.
do the thing.
Do the thing.
Until the next time, guys, as always, come at me, bro.